Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to Shared Space with Chap and Quita. Quita is getting some rest in tonight and self care, so I'm going to hold it down tonight solo. We do have some great guests, some actors, some people from the acting world, some actors, producers, writers, directors. Last couple of weeks, we've had some young, talented young men from North Carolina that we've had on the show sharing their experience and journey as young actors. Very informative, inspirational. Love them guys. Are going to be back. So we're going to continue with the theme of the film world and exploring that this month. Next month we'll be having I have a lineup of some really great celebrating women of color for March. So tune in. You guys are going to meet some really great women doing great things in Baltimore. Allow me to introduce myself. If you're new to the show, my name is Chap. I'm a full-time volunteer chaplain for Baltimore City for the community through the police department. We volunteer in the schools, the rec centers, the juvenile detention centers. We're out here feeding people, meeting needs, whatever the city needs. Just so you guys know, put this up for a second real quick. Take this number down. If you guys have needs in Baltimore, please call me, text me. We have a deeply rooted tribe in Baltimore. We can meet anybody's needs, whatever you guys are going through. We got you. Take down a number. Hit me up if you need anything, guys. Love you. So let's get to it. We got three guests right now. We have Marlena, DeAndre, and Jermel. So let's get everybody. Oh, let's see. DeAndre, there you go.
Yeah,
Guys, welcome.
hey everybody, how you doing?
We can
Hey,
introduce
hey.
ourselves, starting with Marlena.
Well, I am Marlena. My last name is Neal. I go by the name of Marlena Angelique, but on IMDb it's Marlena Neal. My full name is Marlena Angelique Neal. My production company is Marlena Angelique Productions, which is MAP Productions. Yeah,
We
MAP.
got her IGs running across the bottom, guys. Mr. Wilson,
Yeah, yeah.
who
All
are
right.
you?
Well,
What's going on?
I'm Jamel Wilson. I'm an actor based out of Brooklyn, New York. I met the lovely Marlena when we was working on Leo in the City out in Baltimore.
Yeah.
You know, I gave him some of my best performance while I was doing that, and I was a victim of editing. But that's another story. And then and then I met my bro DeAndre, who I was auditioning, and he gladly brought me a part of this new chapter in the Kim and Niecy saga. He's the writer and creator and stuff. So other than that, I'm just happy to be a part of this. And I tapped him in with Marlena, so now we are family.
Yes,
Welcome to
indeed.
the show,
Yes,
and
it is.
Mr. Little.
Hey, how you doing? I'm DeAndre Little, creator of Kim and Niecy, producer, writer, and my company is DJL Concept Creations, and I'm new to the game, but I am just excited about this project and all that I have coming in, and the great people that's behind me, amazing cast, crew, and etc. And I'm glad to have you coming on as well, chap.
No, I appreciate the opportunity, man. And I
Thank you.
tell
You
you what,
welcome.
I'm glad you said that, bro, because I was hosting the show last hour as well and sharing with everybody like I can't do nothing out here without my tribe, bro. So
Hmm.
you just giving a shout out to the tribe and the support you're getting. It's okay if you're new to the game because the people that you pack around you, they stand in the gap, man. They fill in for you,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
you want to be
I'm
successful. You got to trust them to do what they do, right?
Yeah, and I'm grateful. They've done an amazing job, from Marlena to Jamil, and not even from an aspect of just with acting. She's done well with just helping me with the production aspect, and Jamel has helped me with production and as well as casting, and just being a mentor to me, and as well as Shar. I like to shout her out too. She's an amazing person, and she's been by my side the amazing 5 years that I've been pitching this idea. 5 or 4 years in.
Man, well, I'm gonna tell you. For me, it's all be more love, bro.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
sir.
I
Absolutely.
can't wait to get back down to be more personal because I did not know that y'all got the seafood like that. I feel left out. Like
Oh yeah.
Hey, y'all got the pizza. Y'all got the pizza, okay?
the
We
piece,
got the
we
seafood.
I
we
don't know, Marlena. Look. I'm gonna tell y'all.
They got them
I
big
make the
giant
best pies in
pizzas.
Baltimore, East Baltimore. There's like three shops in East Baltimore on a Friday, Saturday night when they're busy. They'll
mhm.
call me up, give me 250 just to fly pies. I'll
Oh
make a mean
wow.
pizza, bro. And I used to live in New York.
Oh, all right.
See that
All right, see, but hold
prime
up, but hold up,
example.
but hold up. Look what you said though. You
Oh,
said
that
you used to
sounds
live in
good.
New York.
I
You said
love
you
me
used
some
to live in
pies.
New York.
Yeah, I give you that. I give you that. But no, I learned to
Huh?
fly. An Italian guy down here in Baltimore taught me how to fly, man. So I will contest any pizza you got up there. I'll put it to the test.
Oh snap!
All right, so next time I come to Baltimore, I'm coming to get a slice, man.
All right,
Matter of fact, a
that's what's
pie.
up. That's what's up, man. So what are you? So what's going on, Marlena? What is going on? I know. Are you back in Baltimore?
Yes, I
Okay.
am. I am in Baltimore. Right now, all of us, DeAndre and Jamel, we're all a part of, and you, chap, the new Kim and Niecy show. We're
Right.
in pre-production. We have an amazing like cast. Like we've created a super team. So
Mm-hmm.
I just wanted to thank DeAndre for bringing me on board as a showrunner and producer, because I've said this before, like, DeAndre, you say you're new to the game, right? And a lot of times, like, the industry doesn't really allow newcomers to come in. It almost seems like it's a process, almost like cliquish, almost like you got to do
Right.
this to get to that, to get to this, or you got to know somebody that knows somebody that knows somebody. But it's the fact that you came in the game for the first time and you created something so amazing, and then you got like Jamel on board, and like everybody you add just adds even more value to the team. So Jamel was conversing with me because we linked up when we on the city. Chat was on we on
Right.
the city, so we always on
Oh
we
yeah.
on the city together. So like
Right.
Jamel hit me up with telling me that Kim and Niecy was cast, and I was like, well, dang, should I send a reel or my cinematographer? So I sent them both. I said, whatever, if they choose,
Uh-huh. Yeah,
whatever they
I
choose,
remember.
that's what I'm gonna do.
Yeah,
Uh,
I remember getting the email, and Jamil had told me that you was coming over. And I was like, yeah, I gotta help. So I
right.
was very
Yeah,
appreciative of that. Hey Trey,
because
look at Trey in the comments. That's our
what's
director.
up, Trey?
Okay.
Yeah,
Very good. Very good.
I mean, not for nothing. Like when I met Marlene, I liked her energy and stuff like, you know what I mean? Because
Me
she
too.
saw how she saw how I was on that set. When I was on the set, like I was a Brooklyn dude, and all the Baltimore people was like, "Yo, you making Baltimore sound you sound like a New York dude in Baltimore." I was like, "All right." So I told her, I was like, "Yo, help me out." I'm like, because I'm like, they keep my dialogue and this stunt, and I fuck up Baltimore. That's gonna be on y'all, because I'm gonna say, "Yo, I asked the Baltimore people to help me, and they ain't help me." You know.
Yeah. Yeah.
So but that whole day. Matter of fact, I think it was 2 days or it was one day. Matter of fact, it was that day when I met you. Cause I don't,
Yeah.
yeah,
Because
cause
it
I
was
ain't come
that
back
scene,
to
that riot scene, and you had to beat
right,
the heck out of that police car. I felt bad, even though I was acting. I was like, I don't feel right kicking the police car, like vandalizing the police car. I was
right,
like,
Well, let me
dang.
tell you, like that one, and when we did
Whew.
Lady in the Lake, a lot of
Ah,
people was triggered, right?
mhm,
Just by the background part, like the scene was set right, and the situations we were exploring, like some people really got triggered. Like when I was on Lady in the Lake, there were
mhm.
some dudes that looked really freaking racist, bro. I was like, damn, like oh shit. And
Mm.
just so you guys know, you guys don't know me, right? But like I'm 45 years Baltimore. I got the longest running show on blackusa.news. So like
nice,
give you a little bit of who I am. Like I love my people. I serve my
Yeah,
kings
you
and
do.
queens out here, just so y'all know. And like you said, like when I met Marlena, like my spirit resonated with her. You know what I mean? And like when we're out on the set, there's certain people that make the set stressful or chaotic, and there's
right.
certain people that make it smooth and like fun, right? And she had that energy that made it a better place to be for a moment or for that day.
No,
So,
and that's definitely her energy because she had to calm me down because one of the stunt dudes did some BS on set because I was getting all the camera time and stuff like that. So he pulled my hoodie over my head and stuff, and I was and I'm like, I said, yo, I said, not for nothing. I said, I don't care where I'm at. I'm from Brooklyn. I'm letting you know right now, the next person that comes near me and touches me and is not in the scene is going to be a real fight. So she was, so she grabbed me. She was like, but like like I say, Marlene, she got the
Yeah.
nice maternal aspect and stuff like that.
Mhm.
It's like she got the maternal aspect. She got the, sister vibe and all this other stuff like that. So I was rocking with her and stuff, and then she tried to get the behind the scenes for us and stuff.
I did.
But
I swear I did.
but
Look, I was trying to
but
airdrop it. Look, they took our phones. I'm
but
like,
yeah, but it was on a production phone that they use for production. So she was like, "How you airdrop?" I'm like, "Nah." I'm like, "That's why they gave us the production phone, so we can't airdrop nothing." You know what I mean? But it's all good though. I had fun, and not for nothing, I definitely want to come back down to Baltimore.
For sure. Let us know, bro. We got
Yeah.
you. So I do security for the celebrity comedians when they come into Baltimore Comedy Factory. So we'll get you plugged into a show. We'll take you down to Safari Club after either Ryan or April's party. We got you, bro.
Mhm.
Like you definitely plugged into Baltimore. Like between me and Marlena, we cover our tribes
Well,
cover a big part of Baltimore. Like we're deep. We
Well,
run deep.
that's good because before we start production, I'm definitely gonna try and get down there because I do music and I do stand up too. So I'm definitely gonna
Oh
try
yeah,
and touch.
perfect.
perfect.
I'm definitely gonna try and touch Baltimore. I forgot to plug my company, Focus Minds Entertainment. You know what I mean?
You know, collaboration.
hey,
We all
hey.
collaborating. Yes,
So, Mr.
indeed.
Little, I had a question for you, man. So, what inspired you, or what led you to continue the Moesha legacy? Right, I love
As,
it. But
yeah,
what's the
as a
story?
kid, I always enjoyed the show. Like I loved it with Brandy Calnis, Marcus, Lamont, everybody in there. And so one day I was at home and I was watching the show that Calnis and Shaw did back in 2014 was Hollywood Divas. And I tweeted Shaw with an idea. And back then I was just like, it'll be dope if we got a Kim and Niecy spinoff because they were comedic. Their
Yes,
comedic
yeah.
timing is
They were
just
characters, right?
amazing. Their
Yeah.
characters stand out so much.
Hmm.
And so I tweeted it to her, and then I ain't think nothing else of it. So back in 2019, I was pursuing my career because I had pitched other ideas. I mean, back then I've been doing it since I was 19 professionally, and I just came to Charlotte with the idea, and I was like, I want to come back, and I just started developing it. Then from there, I just started pitching it around, and I got Tubi on board, and the rest is history.
Mhm.
Good
See?
job, man. Well, hey, look, I'm happy for you. I'm happy for me because
Thank
y'all put me on as well. So like, really, but it's a good example,
man.
right? Like
Yeah,
when the tide rises.
anybody that Marlena bring aboard, I know that they is good. Jamel, on the other hand, he won me over. I was like, man, this is a modern himself. He's Jamel Wilson, but he just put me in every mind of Bernie Mac.
Yep.
Oh, everybody say that. Oh man.
And he did his tape. He executed my lines to a science. And I was like, I gotta have this guy. Like I instantly knew that he was Scott. I just knew right then and there. As far as Ronelda, she's another up and coming talent. She did an amazing job. And Sincere, that's her little
Hey,
cousin.
Ronetta.
Oh man, he's a very talented young man. And Jamel
Mhm.
brought his godson to me, Davion. Little
Right.
Jordan, I found her. Then I got John and Andre who auditioned too. Amazing talents. And we got a great cast here. And it's gonna be an amazing show. It's 15 episodes. It picks up I don't want to give too much because people gotta tune in, but it picks up from a standpoint of the Parkers and a little bit of a modern day Kim and Niecy. Like they just older, evolved, more mature. And it's gonna be a good show. I mean, I say that humbly. I'm not a cocky guy. But we coming with something good, because you got to bring it big when you messing with Moesha and the Parkers. So
Yeah.
Right.
I just hope that I make the audience happy and just amazed at what work I came up with.
Absolutely.
No, I'm sure you do justice, man. Because I see the team you starting to build around you, and
Yeah.
those that I'm familiar with already. I'm excited. And look, don't judge me by my audition. That was actually the audition tape I sent you guys was. I'm new to the game. I've been background acting about 2 years,
Yeah.
and so that was probably like I just sent you an audition tape of one of my first audition tapes I ever made. Right, so I got good energy on set. You're gonna see it's a little different than what I put on that.
Yes.
Because I was like, I didn't know what I'm
He
like.
was a police
What do I
officer
do?
in
What
real
do I
life.
send this
Like,
audition? So I did my best, but
You know what,
but,
man?
but the
I
good,
enjoyed it, and you know, we need more fresher faces to the industry.
Yeah.
I don't
right.
mean no harm, but as a viewer, I am so tired of seeing the same people over and over and over. Give the underdogs a chance, and that's
Yeah.
what I'm
Right.
about. Like, you know, I just want to see people that has talent, and it doesn't matter if you've been from acting coach or, you know, as long as you, sometimes you can have a raw talent and it's there. So I
Yeah.
mean, I believe once you see a talent in someone, it's groomable, or sometimes, you know, you could just do it where you naturally come with it. It's not always with an education, or, you know. So yeah, just like me, like I just came in the game and self-taught.
Respect, bro. Yeah, respect,
Yeah.
because you know you doing a I mean, it's significant, bro. Like the shows that preceded your work are significant. So like, I'm just excited to see how it unfolds without diving too much into details. I will say for my man in North Carolina, Mr. Little. So Joshua Perry's on here watching. He's one of the actors I met a couple weeks ago filming in North Carolina.
Okay.
He's on fire right now, bro. He got one of the writers down there wrote a role just for him already, and he's been doing this for a very limited amount of time. As well as the other guy, Slim. His name's Zake. He was on last week.
Mm.
He's been doing this for I think like something stupid, like 3 weeks he's been acting, and he landed a role on a commercial on Super Bowl. And I was like, oh my God, bro, like you are
Wow, that's
blessed,
huge.
right?
Yeah.
That's crazy. I've been
That's
doing this
huge.
Yeah.
25 years and I haven't landed a Super Bowl
Speak to it,
commercial.
bro,
So
because
That's
these
what
congrats
I'm
guys
to
need to
him.
Wow.
understand. Yeah, these guys need to understand the blessings that they're receiving. Like,
Yeah.
I think Josh, he can tell me the truth, but I think he's been doing it a couple months now, and he's already got a lead role in a movie. And the young man Sake, like I said, been doing it maybe a month. I'm not sure, but it's a very limited amount of time. And one of the because he's real pretty. You know, I mean, he's got like some swag to him. So, but yeah, he got a role on a Super Bowl commercial, and I need them to understand the value of the blessings they're getting right there, because,
Yeah.
like you just said, I've known people. We're doing background, Marlena, with people that have been doing background for decades,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
they still waiting for a breakthrough in LA, and they still waiting for a breakthrough with a speaking role. So, like,
Yeah.
I'm receiving a
Yeah,
blessing from you guys in the work you're doing. So I'm
Yeah.
I mean,
blessed by
I'm,
that. So I appreciate it.
but not for nothing. Hold up. All right, but not for nothing. What that's telling you that you got this role and everything like that, and you speak it. That means that you're not supposed to be in the background. That's what that's telling you. You know what I mean?
Amen.
Because
Amen.
Yeah.
because I'm gonna be honest with you. When like probably about like 5 years ago, like I was dipping back and forth between doing principal work and background work, and basically like I had to get with the right reps, and they was like, look, if you stop doing the background work, your career gonna blossom. You know what I mean? Like because you got it. And I was like, yeah, I was like, I need the money now. And I stopped doing the background work. I started doing stunts along with the acting and everything like that. And that helped out my game a lot. So, you know, the main thing that you gotta focus on is consistency. Keep
Yeah.
on keeping on, man. You know? That's all I can say.
Yeah. You know what's so crazy though? Like when I got the email from DeAndre for the producer opportunity, I was just like, wow. I'm like, dang, they done messed up and made the wrong person put the wrong person in a position to have everybody eat. Look, I'm like, oh no. I've been doing
Not at
that so
all.
long. I'm like, I know so many people. I literally, like, when I saw the breakdown, I was just like, this person could play. That's my chat. That's why
Yep.
you're Officer Stephen Landry, because that is your background, you know, in real life. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, oh my God, he'd be perfect for that. I worked on set with him. I'm like, it's time for people that I work with, and I pay attention when I'm on set. I'm big on energy and vibes. So it's like people who really work hard, and I believe they need, you know, that opportunity like other people get, but we don't really get. I'm like, oh yeah. I literally see from just what you write, DeAndre, who can play what character, which is why it
Yeah.
was so fast and easy for me to. I was
Right.
bringing on heavy hitters. I'm like, oh, Officer Stephen Landry,
Uh-huh.
Jonathan Warren was like Officer Nathan Williams. I'm like, Reese Odom is Judge Felicia Carrington. I'm like, come on now, come through now. Look, I'm just
And look,
like,
Marlena, you know what too? Like,
just
not
based
to
off of knowing them. Yeah.
not to be funny, but we actually have reached to Felicia Rashad now. She's right down in Howard.
I
She's the dean
know.
at
Oh
Howard
my
now, and we
God,
got
she
we
is.
got plugs over there because that's Maryland, right? So like
Ah,
that's a hop from Baltimore. So like I was excited to hear that because
yes,
I'm gonna work on getting her for March as a guest. But
yes,
you know, like you said, like I think that also comes from being like a fan of film as well,
yep,
right? Because you know characters, you know how people fall into the storyline, and like so when you're seeing people on set, like I do it all the time. I see people on set, and I'm like, yo, that dude looks like XYZ, or that guy looks like this,
yep,
right? You be stereotyping people, but that's it's fun, right? It's
yeah,
and when you articulate well as a writer, it's very easy to see what you're writing and who like Marlena said, it gives you clarity. Your writing gives her
yeah,
clarity to cast.
yep.
You do
Yeah.
her
It
job
was
well,
real
allows her to
easy.
do her job well, which
It was
allows us to do
real
our job
easy.
well.
Yep, yep,
Yeah, so yeah, because she most definitely we was having a brainstorming. We do it all the time, so it was just like I was giving her the direction of how the show was going to go and what characters I was looking for and the episodic summaries and just giving her everything that was the rundown of the show. And she came to me. She was like, "I got this person, I got that person." I was like, "Well, I'll let you do what you do." I just and we are a great team. I mean, I got just an amazing cast.
yeah,
My her as the showrunner, and just my both of my directors, Cherie and Trey,
yeah,
are amazing. I just want to give opportunities to people.
yeah,
And I'm overjoyed to be working with them along with the incomparable Countess Vaughn and Shar Jackson. Like
yes,
that's they are
that's huge.
royalty,
Yes,
comedic. They're like comedic gold. Like yeah, so I'm I'm amazed to create a great concept for them to, and just
yes,
give a chance for my other cast too to show their chops, because I mean all of them are talented and crew.
yes, indeed,
And
yes,
I'm
And I
telling
want
you
to
right
give a
now,
shout out to my associate production company too, Beverly Boy. They are amazing.
indeed.
We got to shout them out. We most definitely, because they
Yes,
have been there with me. So I'm grateful to also just get a chance with Cal and Anthony. So we most definitely got this. But I'm just ready to bring out something good.
yep. And another thing, you know how I cast um, you, Chap, as something that you've been doing all your life.
Mhm.
So it's like it's best to cast somebody that is used to doing something on a day-to-day basis,
Mm.
and then you're in the acting field. And like I said, I watch you. So not only are you playing the officer, but April Watts. You already know who April Watts is.
yeah,
I'm like,
I saw that, bro. Oh my
man, when
goodness.
I seen a part of the daggone script, because we can't say too much, I said, oh my God. I'm like, she be hosting like the best freaking
Oh yeah,
events.
bro.
I'm talking wine festivals and whatnot. I'll be all up on the stage with my camera and whatnot, like wine festivals. She'd be in the club, she know all the comedians. She's from the radio, she done interviewed so many celebrities. And I was just like, you know what? I said, April Watts,
Yep, yep.
I
No,
have
that's
I have a role offer for you. She was like, oh, I am game. I was like, look at that. Look at that. Look at that.
mhm. That's
Like,
what I
you know what I'm saying? Like, you
that's what
are
I'll
April
speak to.
Watts. You can't play nobody else but April Watts. Like,
Right. Yeah, because her personality is so strong and so well known and
yes,
established. Like,
yes,
yeah, it's yeah.
yes,
hmm I
yes.
already know what to expect. I can't wait. Y'all gonna if y'all don't know, you finna find out.
You want to know? You got to find out.
But I will say that. I will say that like so the way that I fell into acting was actually so I if you're from Baltimore, you got like 20 different side hustles, right? That's what we do.
Yeah.
Like I can't sit down and no 9 to 5, but we do like we work. And
Oh my God.
so because of my relational equity in Baltimore, like I said, I'm 45 years Baltimore. Um, when they needed a token white boy for over west when we are filming over Gwynns Falls, and Trey and them was like, yo, just call Chap. He's our white boy over west, right? And so so the casting director calls me. She said, hey, do you know Val Jenkins? I'm like, yeah, so and so. And I'm like, yeah.
Oh, yeah,
They're
right.
like, do you want to be in a movie? And I'm like, hell yeah, like of course, like what I got to do? Just tell me what to do. And so I showed up one day. I was like, it was funny because I'm over West Baltimore, but they dressed me up like a biker with like my colors and all this stuff. And I'm trying to tell them like, ain't no bikers over Gwynns Falls, baby, but let's go, let's do it. And just because of like the hustle and the energy, like I was able to work multiple times. I changed my look up, bro. Like first day I was a biker, one day I was a Muslim protester, one day I was a rioter, I was a detective, I was a judge. I just kept changing my look up. So I'm in every episode in the background if you look. And so even though I wasn't an actor, what I was able to do was draw on my real life experience. Because if you look at my resume, it looks like a shotgun. I've done everything from scrub toilets, cut grass, built houses. I've been a nuclear mechanical engineer on submarines and everything in between. So like when you needed a protester, I've been a protester. When you need a detective, I'm a chaplain with the police. I understand that culture. If you need a military guy, I was in the military. You need a carpenter, I'm a carpenter. Like, and so what I've learned is that even though I'm not a traditionally trained actor, I can draw on my 45 years of life experience and bring that to the camera and bring that to the experience. And there's authenticity there that helps me articulate into the acting world where it would have never occurred to me I could do this at all.
That's a good thing, because if you're able to sometimes come in from natural experience opposed to being rehearsed, that'll make you stand out more than anybody else.
Yeah, that's what makes casting so easy.
I mean, interrupt real quick, but I'm gonna hop out real quick and eat my dinner, and I'll hop back in. Okay.
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
We'll wait for you.
Okay. Cool,
Trey. You supposed to be in here, Trey, not comment and get your butt on in. You too, Cherry. But yeah, it's amazing though.
Yeah,
I'm just happy I'm putting Baltimore on the map. You coming from North Carolina, you know what I'm saying? We going to LA with our cast already. You know, we gonna be cast in the background. LA be coming here and they be casting us as furniture.
Hey, so Marlene, I gotta hook you up. You know Troy Rawlings?
Troy.
So he's a comedian in LA, but he's from Baltimore. So I gotta connect you with him, get you on his show. He's on BlackUSA.News. But he's got this first Sunday party with a lot of our Black community in the film culture in LA, a lot of influencers over there. They go to this first Sunday party that he's trying to put me on with. So I have not had a means or a reason to go to LA, nor have I ever been to LA. But next time you're over there, let me know and I'll get you guys connected before then. Because I know you can make some connections that will just amplify the show to even more greatness than it's already becoming. So I look forward to that. And Troy, if you're watching, bro, like get these guys on the show.
And just so you know, you are going to LA, right? You know that, right?
No, I know. Believe me, I'm already told that.
He's like, never been to LA, but you're going to LA now.
Yes, I told my peoples. I said, look, when they say jump, I said I need y'all to jump. I said you all, like my wife and my brother from another mother, you know my neighborhood brother, right?
Yeah.
So like they're gonna go on vacation while I work. Yes, we're all gonna travel together, make whatever it takes. We're gonna make it happen. Yeah.
And it's so crazy because even DeAndre we got so many talented people that we know, and then even within the family, it's like golly, like listen. When I say super team, it's a super team. DeAndre got a lot of talent in his family. I got a lot of talent in my family. Like it's just like wow. And then my colleagues, and then people behind the scenes. You know, like all the people that worked on, remember We On the City and Lady in the Lake? Yep. Ron, shout out to Ron.
Yeah, my man.
Ron is phenomenal. Oh my God. I told you, like, look, I told him, and he just be like, oh, stop. I'm like, no, I'm going to toot your horn for you. I was like, you look at me, pick something and be like, try this on. And it fits to a T. No, that's some skill. You know, like, he didn't have to sit there and like,
he took a white boy and I was a Muslim protester one day and it worked. Like he knows what he's doing, bro.
He do. I done watched him sit there and like dress guys in 3-piece suits. And then
he has an amazing personality too. Like when I met him, I was like, yes, it's one thing to have a talent, but to be humble too. And he's so humble and professional, yes. So I definitely understand why he's in the position that he's in. Yes, I when I instantly met him, I was like, he's a cool dude.
Yep. Even AJ McDaniels, remember she was doing makeup and stuff on the set. Oh man, we pulled her into. I was like, look,
Nice. Yeah.
people don't know. Like, people don't know. I be watching. I'm like,
Yeah. And that's what I love, right? Because I
all
was
good
gonna say it
energy.
earlier, like when you're a perfect example of how when the tide rises, all the boats come up. Like
Yeah.
you see people that not necessarily overlook, but you see people that are hustling on their grind. And
Yeah.
so like, hey, we're gonna do more with this. We're gonna do more.
Yeah.
I love it, man. I'm all in. I'm excited. Yeah. I don't like I'm
We're
kind of
excited. We're excited. We're as
I don't even know
excited
what
to
I'm getting
have you.
into, but we're gonna get into it because that's the Baltimore
Yeah.
vibe. Like, I don't know what we're doing, but if
You know?
Marlena said we're doing it, we're doing it.
Yes. When Baltimore meets North Carolina and we all go to LA, you know, New York. It's like everybody from all over the place. We all taking out. It's almost like the United Nations.
Hey.
Because we're coming from all different, you know what I'm saying? Like walks of life, states, and we all going to
states
LA.
and cities. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah, and migrating. I'm
man.
ready to meet everybody. Like, chap, it's good to have you on board, man. It's I appreciate that. I knew when Marlena said, I got the perfect person to play XYZ, for the episode that she's composing. I said I'm down with it. Her son is in there. She got Reese. Two other guys, Donnie and Michael, and
we got
I'm
Trey,
just
Trey on ice. Trey Cheney, he's on ice.
Yeah.
We got Johnny Alonzo, he's on ice. I'm like, look, I'm telling you, that breakdown that he gave me, I was just like, instantly, it's almost like reading a book and you can actually see things happening as you read it. I literally saw these people instantly, like, all right, this person, that person, this person, that person, this person, that person, instantly. And that's really amazing, and it's phenomenal that he could do that, put together something like that. Whereas that, we've been working in the industry and we've been working around all types of people, and it's like, I feel like it's a gift to be able to instantly know who could play these roles and execute them, and that's a big thing. That's why I say everybody that's on board, everybody brings so much to the table. So this is like a real team. It's like you be on set and you be like everybody be for themselves.
Yeah, no, I feel the energy.
Yeah, Marlena literally can, like, her ability with business, like, just to get stuff done is just amazing to me. Like myself, like, I can create a concept in like 15 to 30 minutes, just like that. I mean, it's just naturally, just given to me. So, I mean, it's good. Like, and chap, I can tell from your audition tape that you are a talented actor, and you're gonna go far. I really see that. I do see that. I'm glad to have you. I'm glad to have you.
Thank you.
Yes,
and I'm excited too, because when I was running through some of the older shows with the kids, showing them like a Moesha and the Parkers and showing them some of the cameos, I'm excited for like season 2 after we drop on Tubi some of the people we can bring to the table.
That's exactly. I'm already
like that's what I'm already looking at. Like, who can we bring to the table, right? Because we got in Baltimore, I'm one phone call away from everybody, baby. Like, you only
I done cast all the way up to season 3 in my head. I just haven't.
You will be both. Like, we like this person, that person. Who can we get? Like this?
I'm already thinking. It's important to be humble and be very mindful of who you are working around, because the person that's just the bottom feeder today could be the one that's going to be in a position to give you that opportunity that you've been working so hard to get. But if you have a really messed up disposition and your energy is off and you're arrogant, no one wants to be around that. We want to be around good energy, and good energy doesn't necessarily mean no one can act. No, there's a lot of actors and actresses that are humble and we would love to work with, which is why they're on the team, right, DeAndre?
Hey.
Yeah, right. All right.
I'm experience. Like we on the city, right? There were some super famous people, some of the older actors that were on there that I've seen on like Lifetime and stuff like that. That they were cruddy, bro. Like, not condescending because they're famous, but they were just unprofessional. They didn't follow directions. They didn't know their lines. And I'm looking at them like, this is what helped me understand that like I really could do this, because I'm looking at them. They're super famous. We all know who they are. But you don't know your lines. You're not following the director's directions. You're showing up late. Like, that's just unprofessional. And if I can simply be professional, I'll be successful at this, right? Yeah. And then you got guys like John Bernthal, who like second time he sees you, he's dabbing you up, giving you hugs, like, "Hey man, good to see you again."
Yes.
He's offering you, he's
He
offering you
was
some
so damn
gummies if you want. It's like,
happy.
no, bro, I can't. Like, I'm background. I'm gonna get fired for that shit. You can do that, right? But
Yeah,
like,
he was
he's
taking
showing
pictures
love.
with
Very humble.
everybody and everything. He is so humble.
Yeah,
Remember that scene? Was you at the riot scene? That's the
yeah.
scene that was at
Remember
Ty
the dude?
Diamond with yes. So John got
Yeah.
attacked. He got attacked by some random guy because
Mhm.
that whole thing with black people running. You don't ask questions. You just start running with them. It
Go
was,
ahead. Tell it.
but we was in the area where the riots went down during the Freddie Gray
Mhm.
era, and that kind of is triggering to some, especially
Mhm.
in that neighborhood. So when
Mhm.
they saw that setup, even though there was big cameras on the crane and a lot of crew, they were in the moment. So they immediately got in. It was just like, oh, forget all this. They just see the police officers thinking they're real, that everything that was going down was real, and attacked John. And I
Back.
was
Yep.
like, oh my God. Remember, oh, Jamel, we talking about when John got attacked, remember?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
The dude he bugged me out because he was trying to say that he thought it wasn't he thought it was real.
You thought it was
So
real.
yeah,
I believe him
so the
because it was
crazy
real.
thing about it was, but it was a big ass crane. You know what I mean? It was a camera crane. So
That's what I
how
said.
you had police blocking and everything like that. So basically he came over me and tried to punch John Bernthal. So I grabbed him and me and the rest of the stunt guys we helped subdue him. So basically he was like, oh, I thought it was. I said, that was my hit, motherfucker.
Right.
because,
Yeah.
but, because,
I
no,
was hoping they got
because
him to sign so we could edit that because that would have been a dope edit, bro. Like it was realistic.
but that's the reason why he did it because he was chasing the check. You know what I mean? My thing is like this: if like I get as a stunt performer, I get an adjustment when I get hit. You feel what I'm saying? So me and John worked that out. He was like, you stunt? I was like, yeah. He was like, can I hit you with the shield? I said, hit me with that shit. That's what I'm here for.
Yeah, give me that bump.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right, because at a certain amount of hits, you get more money. One adjustment sometimes like $200 to $500 on top of my day rate. What the hell I'm making? So I'm like, man, fuck that, hit me. You know what I mean?
That's
And
funny.
then the dude go and do that. Oh, I thought it was real. I said, let me ask you a question. I said, you see that camera right there? He was like, yeah. I said, you see that crane right there? He was like, yeah. I said, how the hell you thought it was real? I said, man, if you don't get
That's
up
what I
out of here.
said. That's what I said. I'm like, how you going to think this
Nah,
is really going
but
down? Was
Because we're
all
really
these
good
cameras
actors.
here
Oh.
before? Yeah, we
nah,
are,
but
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 god dang, that damn thing was on the crane. I'm like,
Yeah.
how
but
big
but
is the
but but,
day? Like with the
but
whole
some
crew, with the tents.
but sometimes you get people that chase checks. I remember one time. This is like probably one of my last background jobs I did, and it was funny as hell because I was working on the Shaft spinoff. You know what I mean with Jesse T. Usher and stuff like that. We shooting on 125th Street, and I hate filming in Harlem. I love partying in Harlem. I love shopping in Harlem. I hate filming in Harlem because Harlem people are something different. So this dude, he sees Samuel L. Jackson, and the dude is playing his son, walking out in the car, walking out towards the car. He walks past the middle of them filming, and he looked. He like, that's Samuel L. Jackson. I love that nigga. How they filming? I looked. I said, I can't believe this shit. And then they told him he can't interrupt the filming. And then he was like, oh, you can't tell me where to go from Harlem. Fuck out of here. You can't tell me where to
Oh
go. So
my
Samuel
god.
Jackson and all of us be looking at him
That's a
crazy.
motherfucker.
Right. No. But here's the thing. I guess he wanted a picture because
Oh.
Samuel Jackson had to reset. So he walks up to the PA and like, bring the nigga out. I said, yo. I said, you know what? I said, dude, I don't know who you are. I'm like, but you need to give production your name. I'm like, because if they keep this shit, it need to be in the bloopers. You got to check. So then a 4'9" dude that was with him going to talk about fuck these movie niggas. I'm like, hold up now, hold up.
Wow.
I'm like, I'm one of these movie niggas. So he's like, oh no, I ain't talking about you, fam. Why you ain't talking about me? I'm here. And
Right.
I'm like, it's crazy because it's messed up to say it sometimes and everything like that. And I hate to be the one to say it, but sometimes our own people be doing stuff to make us look bad sometimes because you got a whole bunch of positive black people here filming. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? We all
Yeah.
come from different walks of life. Some of us we got to make great leaps and bounds just so we could get on this set. And then
Yeah.
you got black people here, and then you got one nigga coming to fuck it up. You know what I mean?
Just like that whole lady in the lake.
Yeah.
Remember that chat? Oh,
Mhm.
that lady in the lake. It was all over the news. They had to shut it down
Yeah,
So
because
here's what's funny about that story.
the
So
area that they was in.
yeah,
Hmm.
so earlier that week, so you guys know, I'm a chaplain in the streets. I've been a chaplain in the streets for well over 2 decades,
Mhm.
which is why they invited me to help mediate in the community. That's why the police invited me a couple years ago to help mediate in the community. So people know me, and when I was a kid, I used to serve in a different capacity, right? Well, I used to serve, and so I've taken that relational equity, and I do positive things in the community now for it. That said, we were filming, and some of my kids came up and we were talking and stuff, right? And one of the SAG guys comes over. He said, "Hey, chap, I was trying to get over to you, but it's frowned upon when you talk to the public while we're filming on set." He said, "You got to ignore him, this and that." And I'm like, "Look, dude, like this is my neighborhood. When y'all leave, I still live here." I said, "And my reputation here is more valuable than my reputation on set. I respect what you're saying, but I'm from Baltimore. I'm gonna talk to my
Okay.
people,
Oh.
right?" So we're rapping with them, whatever, and it just so happens that those same young dudes that recognized we were talking, rapping, whatever. I didn't film that Thursday or that Friday, and that's the day they came back when I wasn't on set, intervening, mediating, talking to them. They came and they stuck up the set, right? So I get the call that
Hmm.
Friday night. They're like, "Yo, chat, can you work Monday?" And they didn't call me back because I was talking to the community, right? And so I kind of took it some kind of way. So I said, "You know what?" I said, "I'm busy Monday, but maybe Friday I'll come through." And I gave it to him like
Mhm.
that, right? And part of the reason I did that is this: like when John Singleton's in Chicago, when Ice Cube's in L.A., when Spike Lee's in New York, there's some petty cash that goes around in the community to take care of the community that's being displaced while they film. When
Right.
it's in Baltimore, they don't show that respect.
Hmm.
Oh,
Now
that
when they come to
sucks.
Baltimore, they know that they're
That's
going
why
to
they
have
be
to show that
mad.
same respect to our people. Especially if you're not going to hire my people from Baltimore,
Yeah.
and you're bringing in, like, caterers from out of town, actors from out of town, this and that, you at least going to pay my people that are in the space you're filming. So
Hmm.
that's why I gave it to them. Like, I can't come in Monday, but I'll see you guys Friday, because really, like, they need to just respect our people as much as the other cities, because specifically as we talk in a bigger picture and some of the work that I do in the community, my broader perspective is this: I'm perceived as white. I'm an ally. I serve my kings and queens. Baltimore City is 70% black. This chocolate city, and
Right.
so understanding that if a black city, majority black, ran by black leadership, if we're
Hmm.
not okay, then my other communities across the nation are not going to be okay. And so I
Right.
need I need Baltimore to be respected. I need Baltimore to be okay. Bigger picture, like why I serve the community. Because if Baltimore is okay and we're doing well and we're thriving, looking 70% black, we're thriving. That speaks to the rest of the nation on what our black leadership and our black entrepreneurs and what we can do as a community. So
That that's why I respected We Own the City because they made sure that they had Baltimore people
yes,
in in,
A
in, in on the
whole lot.
set.
hmm
The whole DMV. The whole DMV.
Like realistically,
Lady and Lake did not. They came
Yeah.
disrespectful.
Yeah.
why? But you want to know something though, like and I don't want you to think that they do that in New York too, but sometimes they don't do it for New York neither. Like some people have to make a stink about it. You know what I mean? Because they did that by Marcy Projects when they was filming Transformers. Like so, because I do
Hmm.
production security when I'm and set dressing and all the other stuff when I'm not acting and doing stunts. So the people from Marcy they wasn't having it. You know what I mean? And one of the dudes he was up there doing a little bit too much and everything like that. So so to shut him up, they paid all the other people and they didn't pay him. I was like, and I said, yo, I said, like, one of the guys, he was like, yeah, he was like, I could keep them down. He's like, but you got to pay us. I was like, yo, I said, dude, that's not how it works. Like, 'cause realistically, I'm like, at the end of the day, I'm like, I'm like, how you making the sound is, you trying to extort them. I'm like, if you'd have
Yep.
been, I'm like, if you'd have been more truthful and be like, look, it's not every day that we have a film shooting in our community and stuff like that. These people, they'll be more cooperative, but they really want to be a part of the movie. It is some way, some shape or form that you can give them a background role. It ain't even about the money sometimes. Whether it's a little bit of change or whatever, it's just about the opportunity. You know what I mean?
Yep.
This could be a once in a life. If you break it down to some people like that, they'll do that because when they shot what was that, Brooklyn's Finest in My Neighborhood, right?
Mm.
Sylvia Faye casting, they was doing background for it. They made sure what I liked about them and what I liked about the movie is like they had like the neighborhood meeting, right? And when they had the neighborhood meeting, the film came through and let people know, like, look, we need to use your apartment. We'll give y'all $1,500 and pay your hotel if you let us use the apartment. So some people got in the movie that way. And then some people, they was like, look, if you know any actors that live in your area or whatever, you know what I mean? Like, cause some of them, like the casting office, when they knew that I lived in the area where we was filming at, so I took my homeboy up there because he wanted to be in the film. I said, look, I said you got to go up here and fill out. They doing the casting, and then they gonna call you. So they called him on the strength that cause I told him that was my brother and everything like that. And my thing was, I referred probably about 50 to 100 people from my neighborhood to the film, so they could get paid. You know what I mean? And everybody was like, "Oh man, we gonna see you on set, Mel," and stuff like that. I was like, "I ain't gonna be on set." I'm like, I don't like filming in my neighborhood," but I wound up having to go because of my bro. Because of like some people, they annoying. You know what I mean? Like nobody wants to believe what you're doing. Like, and that's how it's gonna be a lot of times. Like when you first starting out with acting. Everybody think you lying. Nobody want to believe what you're doing. And then until they see an opportunity in their face, yo, how I get up on the film set? No, it's not how you get on the film set. Keep thinking I'm lying. You know, but even when they do that and they think I'm lying, I'm probably one of the few people that give everybody who I see that's serious and they want to do it. I give them the opportunity to eat. You feel what I'm saying? Because when I first started in this business, I got jerked. Like I almost went to jail a couple of times. I'm not even gonna lie to you because
it's rough.
Oh,
It is rough.
And I want everybody to listen to what you're saying too, because I want to respect and shout out that hustle, bro. You said when you're not acting background or you're not acting or doing stunts, you're doing security, right?
Yeah.
Like that's the hustle. If you're not doing background, do security, do catering, help with PA, like just stay involved, and that's because people respect the hustle. They see you.
Yeah. Cause like I said, like my thing was like I stopped like when my manager wanted me to stop doing background. I was like, all right, so you know what, I'm gonna go get crew work. So I started doing production security. Well, first I started doing parking PA. I was a parking PA first. Then I started doing production security. And then I took my certification so I could do set dressing. So some of the sets on like prime example, the new series that's coming out called Fallout, based off the Fallout video game. One of the sets is like I built one of the sets like with the crew. It's like a house with a shed and stuff like that. And we built that shit on the beach. I almost passed out because of how hot it was and stuff like that. And I'm not the most mechanical freaking construction, none of that stuff. But I know how to follow directions. And if I'm with a team, we put that whole thing together. So I'm like, at the end of the day, it's always money in this business. Whether you in front of the camera or you ain't in front of the camera, you just gotta do what you gotta do. So when I'm not acting, auditioning or whatever like that, I'm doing stunts. When I'm not doing stunts, I'm doing production security. I'm doing set dressing. parking PA, or I'm even doing COVID compliance. Like if you gotta take your COVID test or whatever like that,
There you go.
I'm the dude there. Like yo, put your mask on, whatever like that. It is what
Throw
it
your
is.
mask up,
Because,
shorty.
right.
That's how it was when we on the city. Look, we on the city. I maxed out. My face was on the daggone screen too much. I had to change my hair and everything.
Oh yeah, I
By the
remember
time
that.
it was
Yep, I
like, all right,
remember.
we seeing you too much. I'm like, all right, well, can I at least get
Yeah.
on
So
as
look.
a PA because I'm still in school and I'm sure they get on set as a PA.
Oh,
I was
good
like,
job,
look,
yo.
I didn't max myself out as background and then ended up as a PA,
Yeah.
and I was like,
Yeah.
that's what's up.
So
Because
real
because
quick,
of,
guys, we got 5 minutes left before my next show comes on with Robert. So I just
all
want to
right.
give Marlena real quick because she brought everybody to the table. So
Okay.
we got 5 minutes. You guys want to get in some last words?
Yeah, I want to let them know to follow all the Kim and Niecy pages. Instagram at Kim and Niecy. We're on TikTok, Kim and Niecy. Facebook, Kim and Niecy. So if you Google Kim and Niecy, you're gonna see a whole bunch of stuff. It's a bunch of stuff. So just be on the lookout. Follow those pages because that's where you can get all the updates as far as like when we're going to begin production, as far as casting, everything you need to know and want to know, because I know there's a lot of fans out there. So we have something really fantastic that DeAndre put together. You know what I'm saying? So it's gonna be amazing.
But I just want to thank y'all guys as well, because without any of y'all talent, it wouldn't be possible. I mean, I've done what I'm supposed to do as, the executive and creator and writer, but y'all are bringing the vision to life by, y'all contributions. So I'm so grateful for that. I just want to give thanks to my father upstairs, God, and just my parents, and my nieces and nephews. I love them, my aunts and uncles, just my family. Overall, just that I just lost my grandma, and she's my guardian angel. I definitely want to make her proud. So I'm
my
definitely,
condolences.
yeah, thank you. I appreciate that. So everything is about we about to create some greatness, and I'm grateful for all of y'all, for real.
This is gonna be amazing.
I'm all in, Jamal. Let us know when you come to Baltimore. We're going to definitely hang and put you on. And man, let us know, DeAndre. Let us know who else we can bring to the table, man.
Man, just let them, just anybody. Oh, I forgot somebody. I gotta name my sister too. I don't play that. I don't leave nobody out. But yeah, So man, just let me know. Like, I'm ready for us to create greatness. I'm just eager to get everything together. So I know we're gonna bring a great show, and I'm just thankful for everybody. But y'all have a blessed night.
I appreciate y'all. Have a good night, loves, and we'll get you guys back on the show in a couple weeks here, man. See where we're at.
Okay, man. Cool.
Love you guys, man. Good stuff.
Later.